It is time to cast our votes. The opinions before us are many. Roland's, Frederica's, Benedict's. Which to choose? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
You aren't wrong, but...
My apologies.
I have faith in you.
I'm with you.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen. Equal votes for all sides. As such, the Lord of the House will render the final decision. The way forward is decided. We will stand by Roland, bend the knee to Hyzant, and unify Norzelia.
A tumultuous meeting exposes a yawning chasm between Roland, Frederica, and Benedict's visions for the future. Yet only one will emerge victorious, for such is the custom of House Wolford. As ever, the scales of conviction have the final word. The time has come for judgments to be rendered, and leaders to steel themselves for the outcome.
We've chosen our path. We will submit to Hyzant and bring down Esfrost in accordance with their wishes.
No. Pray. Stop and think about what you've chosen. You mean to endorse Hyzant's control and give them the world.
I know well what this means. Forgive me. I beg you.
This is how we will bring peace and equity to all Norzelia, Frederica.
That is a lie, and you know it. Every moment of peace will come at the expense of Rosellan lives. What kind of equity is that? You would free the Roselle held captive within Hyzant's walls if you cared one whit about equity.
The scales have spoken. Would that we could undo what is done. Alas, we cannot.
How could you? I thought House Wolford might show mercy and help free my people.
I know how painful this outcome is for you. But as a member of this house, I must ask you to accept the judgment of the scales.
Serenoa, you are an honest man. One who wants to do the right thing. Truth be told, it was those very qualities that I fell in love with.
Frederica, please.
But now, I find it loathsome. What you would claim as righteous will destroy the lives of those who have no voice. So allow me to speak on their behalf. The Roselle do not recognize the judgment rendered by the scales of conviction. I will defend my people's right to live, and so challenge you to a duel.
You what?
Do you hear yourself, Frederica? Think about what you're doing.
I haven't the luxury of thinking about anything else. Stand back, all of you. Best your own betrothed in combat, and we may proceed with your strategy. If, however, I am victorious, I will leave House Wolfort and liberate the Roselle by myself.
Frederica, you needn't do
Clearly, I must do this alone. I wanted to be with you. Believe me, I did. But I cannot follow you down this path. I cannot abide the sacrifice of innocence of my kin. Draw your blade, Serenoa Wolford. I regret nothing, my love. We have been through so much. I was proud to count myself as your family.
As was I. There is nothing for which I would trade the time we've shared.
Oh, but there is. I hope his friendship is worth it.
That's not what this is. He is committed to protecting his people, and I respect that. He has a vision for a peaceful, equitable Norcelia. One he fights for, even as it asks for the noble sacrifice of kingship and kingdom alike.
And the ignoble sacrifice of an entire people! How many times must I say that the Roselle live here too?
Frederica, please! I must first ensure the safety of those in the Wolfort domain. I cannot save everyone, no matter how much I might wish it were possible. My only choice was to end this war and save as many people as I could. Submitting to Hyzant's rule will ensure that all our subjects can prosper like never before. So many will finally know what it is to live in peace.
How wonderful for the people of the Wolfort domain that their lord puts them above all else. To whom can the Roselle turn for such guidance and protection?
I shall stand for them when the time comes. But for now,
they must be sacrificed. You too shall turn a blind eye. You're no different than the others. History is littered with those who swore they would come back for us. Liars, all. I never took you for a liar, Serenoa. We have the chance to break this vicious cycle. You know we do!
Enough, Frederica. I do not wish to lose you like this.
You needn't lose me at all. Just relent this foolishness. Do you remember what you told me when you welcomed me into House Wolfort? You told me this was my place now. My heart nearly burst. At last, I had a home. A place I belonged. I swore to myself I would follow you to the ends of the earth. Now I scarcely recognize that naive girl and her fanciful dreams. You have gone to the one place I cannot follow. May my powers be enough to make you see the light. On your guard!
As you wish. Come at me with everything you have.
Ah! You simply charge through everything, don't you? You have won, Serenoa. I submit to House Wolfort's judgment, and accept any punishment rendered upon me for rebelling against the scales.
There shall be no punishment. Nor will I force you to betray your conscience.
I don't understand.
You have made your commitment to the Roselle abundantly clear. I will not see your compassion twisted or compromised. For truth be told, it was those very qualities that I fell in love with.
Serenoa.
And so I would not bend your will to mine. Go. Now. While my back is turned. I pray that you stay ever true to yourself and never stop listening to your heart.
I knew there was good in you yet. You shall always have a place in my heart. Farewell, my love.
Wait, Frederica. I'm coming with you.
No, Sheila. You must stay. House Wolfort will need all the help they can get in the battle ahead. Please, take care of Serenoa and the others for me.
Is that truly what you wish?
I apologize for my endless selfishness. I cannot thank you enough for everything you've done for me. But now I must fulfill my own destiny.
I know you are determined to liberate the Roselle, but how will you accomplish that alone?
I will tell our story, the true history of Norzelia, to any in the realm who would listen. Of course, I do not expect their minds to change overnight. But I am sure there are those who will believe over time, and they will help me save the Roselle. And someday, there will be enough of us to shake the very foundation of the Goddess's teachings, and carve a path to freedom for my people.
That path may very well open for them, but getting there will not be easy, and the journey will be fraught with danger.
I know, but it is the path my mother walked. I will follow in her footsteps and go further than she did. I wish to see the future she could not.
It appears I have nothing left to teach you. But promise me one thing. Promise that you will live, Frederica. No matter what happens, stay strong.
I promise, Sheila.
Determined to free the Roselle, Frederica leaves her beloved Serenoa behind. Roland reveals the salt crystal deposits to Hyzant and bends the knee, offering up everything, including the Grand Norzelian mines, to the Holy State. The Holy One accepts his offer, joining the two nations in everything but name, and both Serenoa and Roland are summoned to the Hierophant's palace.
The goddess has guided Glenbrook to us, and they have sworn their subservience to Hyzant. The once King Roland even offered his crown, his kingdom, and his salt crystals to her. In acknowledgement of his faith, the Holy One has bestowed him the title of Saint.
But Sorslay's seat is already occupied by Minister Serenola.
Indeed it is. But another is about to be vacated.
Vacated?
Minister Tenebris, you colluded with Sorsley over the illicit salt trade, did you not? Furthermore, you lined your pockets with illegal funds from an underground arena.
I have no idea what you speak of. Have you any proof?
Do not feign ignorance. I received a complaint from Claris of the Consortium.
Claris? So that rat exposed me to curry favor with you.
Pray grant us your wisdom, Holy One. The Holy One has spoken. Disobeying the teachings and leveraging your position for personal gain are unforgivable sins. For your egregious offenses, Tenebris Mistel, you must offer up 2 things to the goddess. The first is your position as a saint. The second is your life.
Wait! Take my title, my money, anything you want from me, but please, spare my life!
A bountiful day of offerings to the goddess.
The arena sighed. I did not think there was any decisive proof of the illicit salt trade. Is this truly the goddess's will?
Were Tenebris's own words not proof enough? Everyone is equal in the eyes of the goddess. She blesses those who believe and punishes those who do not. There are no exceptions, even among saints. You would do well to remember that, Minister.
I shall.
Are you ready, King Roland?
I am.
Roland Glenbrook, do you accept the teachings of the goddess and swear to devote your life to serving her?
I do. I give her not only my life, but my kingship and kingdom, including the salt crystals beneath the very ground it was built upon. In exchange, I ask that she bestow her blessings upon all in Norzelia, and grant peace to the realm.
All in Norzelia. Am I to take it you seek our aid in overthrowing Esfrost?
I do. House Wolfort and I will serve as the vanguard.
Holy One, will you accept or deny this man's offering? Hear the Holy One's words. Roland Glenbrook, now of the Saintly Seven, you have our support in your crusade. By our strength combined, Esfrost will crumble, and Norzelia will enter a new age, one where the goddess's blessings rain down upon all.
You have my word, Your Holiness.
Urgent news, Your Grace. King Roland has renounced his crown and has been named one of the Saintly Seven. The kingdom of Glenbrook now belongs entirely to the Holy State. The 2 nations have combined their armies and are preparing to march on Esfrost as we speak.
Roland, to think you would stoop to selling both crystals and crown to those zealots. Did you realize your own powerlessness? Or were you perhaps deceived by the Wolforts? Whatever the reason, You are but a fool who forfeited your own freedom, and thus not worthy of my concern. Sigrus, I leave command of Twinsgate to you. Strike down any of the goddess's minions who draw near.
Yes, sir. We will defend our freedom.
A victor must be decided before our salt supply from the mines runs dry. But this is precisely what I wanted. Will the goddess of salt finally see defeat? Or will my Esfrost itself be erased from history? The time has come to decide who reigns supreme over all Norzelia.
By offering Hyzant his kingdom and the salt crystals in the earth below, Roland is awarded the title of Saint. Together with their new ally Glenbrook, the Holy State launches an invasion of Esfrost to unify Norzelia so that all may know the goddess's blessing.
It is time we discuss our strategy for the upcoming battle against Esfrost. Who would like to begin?
I see no problem with a straightforward approach. Our combined forces should have no issue taking both Twinsgate and the capital.
A simple strategy would solve a simple problem, but ours is regrettably more complex. I just received a missive saying that some of Glenbrook's nobles are rising up against the Union. Esfrost has also agreed to support their cause and has dispatched a number of troops to that end.
So the enemy of their enemy is their ally. In the end, they are not but rabble, no?
No. There is a chance they will jeopardize the supply route for the forces heading to Esfrost. We have to suppress the rebellion first.
According to Minister Roland, the Archduke has a new weapon called the Death Snell at his disposal. Perhaps we should focus our efforts on Esfrost before they have a chance to fire it.
Each strategy is not without its merits, but will leave us exposed on one flank or another.
Then why not fight on both fronts? Minister Roland and House Wolfort will make for Twinsgate.
In the meantime, Hyzant's forces can concentrate on the insurgency in Glenbrook.
A fine plan. In which case, I will handle the nobles and Esfrosti soldiers in Glenbrook.
Minister Roland, Minister Serenoa, are you certain about this? With their backs to the wall, Esfrost will be desperate. The battle will not be easily won.
We know. But our desire to bring the goddess's blessing to all Norzelia is true.
We will capture both Twinsgate and the capital. You have our word.
Ha-ha! A formidable resolve. Allow me to join you on the field of battle.
Then we are decided. Ministers Roland, Serenoa, and Exham will make for Esfrost. And Minister Kamsel's forces will secure the supply route and subdue the rebellion in Glenbrook. This will be the last war to tarnish our great land of Norzelia. We ride to war for the goddess!
For the goddess! I must be going. Take good care of the children.
Of course. Be safe, dear.
You worry too much. I'm the constable of the great nation of Esfrost. Anyone who meets me on the field of battle will turn tail and run.
Good luck, Papa. Let's have your favorite stew when you get back, Papa.
That is a wonderful idea. I look forward to it already.
Come back soon, okay? Promise?
I promise. You two be good now.
Oh, Sikrus.
Roland bends the knee to Hyzant and shakes the kingdom of Glenbrook, leaving his people divided. Unwilling to relinquish their position of privilege, the nobles stage an uprising along with a faction of the citizens. Esfrost sends troops in support of their revolt and attempts to curtail the Hyzantian army's movements. In response, the Holy State's forces divide into two. Kamsel's army makes its way to Glenbrook to suppress the rebels. Meanwhile, Roland, House Wolfort, and Exham head toward Twinsgate, the only obstacle between them and the Duchy of Esfrost.
The final battle draws near, but before that, we must break through the impregnable Twins Gate. This fight will be more difficult than any we have seen before.
You needn't fret. And as long as we fight together, not even Twinsgate can stand in our way. Minister Kamsel is also more than capable of handling matters in Glenbrook, so we can focus solely on the battle ahead, not the one behind us.
Before that, Minister Exham, I would hear your true thoughts.
On what, might I ask?
You once told me that Norzelia needed to be born anew. But victory here would only result in Norzelia being unified under the rule of Hyzant. Does that not run counter to your wishes?
It does. I'd hoped to use the war between the three nations to eradicate Edor's antiquated ways. However, I never anticipated Minister Roland to renounce the throne or wish to unify Norzelia.
So it suited your purposes to have the war draw on longer.
Did you join forces with us so you could stab us in the back later?
Perish the thought. My goal is to see a peaceful Norzelia, just like you. But I wish not only to unify the realm, but be one of its leaders. Such a position must be earned, though, by doing something like overthrowing Esfrost, for example.
So you joined the fight to extol your name?
And not just that. You two cast aside the old establishments of Glenbrook for the sake of a unified future. It was truly admirable. Together, I believe we could do the same to Hyzant's bygone ways.
I admit, I did not expect you to see such promise in us.
I am merely stating the facts. I won't allow my pride to cloud my judgment.
Understood. We are counting on your strength in battles ahead.
It seems we are all in agreement. Now, let us prepare for our siege on Twinsgate.
How strange for the Lord of Twinsgate to be missing at such a time.
Maybe he went to the capital to fetch that cannon. If it can really blast through the goddess's shield, I don't want to imagine what it could do to us.
It was meant as a siege weapon, but I cannot deny its potential in a defensive battle.
Finally, you arrive. Esfrost is a land of freedom. Any tainted by the goddess's folly are not welcome. I won't allow Byzantian dogs like you to set foot in our home.
Her teachings are not folly. She can bring peace to all Norzelia.
Who would believe a fool like you, Minister Roland? You offered the goddess a kingdom and received shackles in return. On my honor as Constable of Esfrost, and for the sake of our children's freedom, you shall not pass.
Roland, the enemy may be readying the knell as we speak. We must be quick.
Then we push through. Leave the vanguard to me. The gates are closed. Shall we use the rocks to launch our attack?
I was thinking the same. We have no choice but to encircle an enemy with such tight defenses.
They knew we were coming. There is a chance they have soldiers lying in wait elsewhere.
Certainly. We must keep a level head and careful eye on our surroundings at all times.
Our opponents are strong and their resources many, but we must prevail. For home and hearth! Soldiers of Esfrost, draw your swords! Today, we fight for our freedom!
I will end this. You won't catch me.
Forward march! Fight me like you mean it.
I won't lose!
The hunt is on. I will fight to my last breath.
Damn it!
Forward!
Trust in me. To work.
Trying something new.
I see a path to victory. We must stay vigilant.
Into the shadows.
I must remain calm.
I shall do what I can. Go swiftly.
Our victory is assured.
One step closer to our hope.
I'll take it from here.
begin?
Behold true power.
So it falls to me.
I won't lose!
Defeat is not an option.
Here I come. Goodbye!
We win.
An ambush, as I suspected.
Surround.
Ready.
Shall we begin?
Whatever it takes.
We can do this.
Splendid! Ever to serve my lord.
Let us pry out their weakness. This is our chance.
Splendid.
I must remain calm.
My time is now.
Cool heads shall prevail. Victory goes to the quick.
Splendid!
Forward march!
I won't lose!
Defeat is not an option. Wait your turn!
I struck true. For the future of House Wolford.
This is the end.
We doing this?
Sir Sicris, put your sword away. I don't want to hurt you. I'd hate to rob those poor kids of their father.
I am a soldier of the duchy. There are more families than mine depending on me.
You're done for!
They got me.
So this is the end. I'm sorry, my children. I broke our promise.
Twinsgate has fallen. Now we can make way to the heart of Esfrost.
We received an update from Minister Camsell in Glenbrook. His army has successfully defeated the Esfrosti troops. He says suppressing the nobles is only a matter of time now.
I expected no less of him, and we shan't disappoint either.
The capital is through this valley. Archduke Gustadolf will be in the fortress there. The city is surrounded on all sides by steep mountains. There are no other paths in or out of Esfrost.
Meaning we have the Archduke cornered.
Gustadolf isn't the type to simply surrender, no matter his odds. We must proceed with caution.
Indeed, with nowhere to escape, he is likely to struggle until his last breath. We cannot let our guard down.
And we haven't seen hide nor hair of Svarog yet. No doubt he's got something up his sleeve.
In any case, we must press on. Any time we waste talking can be used to their advantage.
Right. The final battle is still ahead of us. Let's move!
Twins Gate has fallen. With the doors to the duchy finally cast open, Serenoa and his companions commence their assault. Many Esfrosti, however, refuse to bend to Hyzant's rule. They elect to fight for their freedom, even if it means death. As the final battle draws near, Gustadolf calls on his people to rise to action and defend home and hearth.
My dearest Esfrosti subjects, Hyzant's forces have broken through Twins Gate and approached the city as we speak. But we will not surrender. This is a battle for justice, a fight to keep our freedom. We have suffered countless years because of the Holy State and their source, but no longer.
That's right! They won't control us!
Esfrost bows to no one! Brothers and sisters, lend me your strength. It is time to show the realm that our very souls were forged from iron. We must defend the freedom of all from the goddess's tyranny.
For freedom!
They won't take our home!
For the glory of Esfrost!
For the glory of Esfrost!
Don your arms and armor, and take your positions! The soldiers are ready for battle, and with the death smell on our side, those Hyzantian curs will not stand a chance. The only piece missing is Svarog.
At last. Glenbrook is ours once more. We could not have done this without you, Huette.
I cannot thank you enough for all you've done in service of the crown.
I can take no credit. 'Twas all the efforts of Prince Roland and Lord Serenoa. And of course, your loyal subjects who have no doubt longed for your return.
Have they indeed? Can you hear them, Huette? My beloved loyal subjects speak.
Show yourself, Cordelia! You traitor! Foul puppet of a princess!
Damned witch! Lord Landroy's blood is on your hands!
If that bastard Roland was alive, why didn't he show his face sooner?
Lord Landroy gave his life for the crown! And you repay him with treachery and cowardice?
It seems they would just as soon have my head. And Roland's, for that matter.
What in the name of... I'll disperse them at once.
I cannot stop you. But you should know they speak truth.
Well, have you made up your mind?
You ask as if I ever had a choice.
How perceptive of you. Perhaps our little talk will not take so much time after all. I want you to declare to your people that the former kingdom of Glenbrook is now under Esfrosti rule. They must hear it from you if they are to accept this new reality. If, however, you refuse, well, who can say what will become of us? House Falks, loyal as they are to the crown, might erupt into open revolt. They are a fearsome lot, indeed. They would rain hellfire upon the castle. No doubt you can imagine what this would entail.
Had I refused to go through with the Archduke's plot, our kingdom would have been drowned in an ocean of blood.
I understand your pain, Your Highness. I know how hard you fought to survive. It is clear that the people, however, do not. They only see a pawn, a puppet, a traitor. This pains me.
I cannot deny their words. But I cannot allow this chasm between the people and the royal family to deepen any further. 'Tis a new era for Glenbrook. But our optimism must not blind us to the fissures beneath our feet. Else in time they will swallow us whole. I would heal these wounds properly, though I'm not sure I know how.
I thought you might be leading the charge, Wolford. But where is my dear sister Frederica? I suppose she was too stubborn to bend the knee to Hyzant.
Surrender, Gustadolf. We have the city surrounded.
Surrender? Tell me the truth, Roland. You wish to kill me, don't you? You wish to avenge your father and brother.
No. We will spare your life if you surrender. We came here to bring peace to Norzelia. If we can accomplish that, my personal grudges won't matter.
You certainly have nerve for a coward who sold his kingdom and people to Hyzant. Do you truly believe that your false goddess can bring peace to our realm?
I do. The path we walked stained with blood. But today we will put an end to all of it.
You are a fool if you think people would rejoice over such hollow peace. I know for certain the people of Esfrost would not.
Exactly! We will never surrender to you!
I would rather die than have my freedom taken by the goddess!
Don't you dare underestimate the people of Esfrost, you Hyzantian dogs!
Can you hear them, Roland? The voices of the people? Alas, you cannot, can you? For you have forsaken your duty as king to prostrate yourself at the goddess's feet.
Enough! I chose the happiness of the many over my own crown and country. Under your ideals of freedom, only the strong survive, Gustadolf. The divide between the weak and the powerful is the perfect breeding ground for further strife.
And you think being controlled by the goddess is any better?
Minister Roland, it seems he can't be reasoned with. If he won't surrender, we must take Esfrost by force. The people are sure to have a change of heart once they see their leader defeated.
Esfrosti's souls are forged in iron. If you think you can pierce it, then come!
To arms, Serenoa! This is where we make our last stand!
Our enemies are not but weak-hearted fools who need a goddess to tell them how to live their lives. But our ironclad wills are strong, strong enough to carry all of Norzelia upon our backs. When we march into battle, we shall trample their goddess underfoot for the glory of Esfrost!
Yeah! I admit, his skill as a politician is praiseworthy. Morale alone will not win the fight.
Father, brother, I will bring peace to the realm. I swear it.
We know better than anyone not to underestimate those with nowhere to go. We break the cycle of war here and now. Prepare yourself, Gustadolf!
My turn. Into the shadows.
I shall lead Esfrost to glory.
Shall we begin?
My turn.
Here I come. Yeah!
Forward! I won't yield an inch! To lead, I must grow. We doing this?
I see a path to victory. We must stay vigilant.
Forward! Death from above!
I'll give it my best.
Cool heads shall prevail. Make the most of this.
Ready for more!
My growth is plain to see.
Strike while the iron's hot. I will do what I can.
This is wonderful.
I will follow you faithfully till the end.
Very well. The heavens cry!
If you wish to meet your end, then so be it.
Too easy.
For victory! This is it!
Shall we begin?
We doing this? You're open!
The hunt is on. This battle is
What
won.
have we here?
I will fight to my last breath.
Wait your turn!
There is no mercy on the battlefield. Let us reverse our fortunes.
I'll give it my best. Please work. There's more yet to learn.
If you wish to meet your end, then so be it.
Shall we begin?
I'm behind you.
My thanks. Whatever it takes. I will follow you faithfully till the end.
Very well.
For victory! This is it! Too slow!
Shall we begin?
Your lifeblood shall paint my sword.
I shall show you what it means to be Archduke.
Ready. Come on!
My turn.
I see you on every opening.
Impossible!
Victory is within reach.
My army will never fall to these spineless curs.
Shall we begin? I deliver you to the goddess.
You're open.
Impossible! I lost. The glory of Esfrost is no more.
Citizens of Esfrost, look upon your Archduke. He has fallen. The battle is over.
Cease your fighting and lay down your arms.
No! Archduke Gustadolf!
We lost!
We will do as you ask, but in exchange...
We have no intention of using violence. You have my word. After all, we came here to put an end to these pointless fights.
You think this ends here? People will always crave freedom and chase after their heart's desire. When these desires clash, fighting is inevitable. Such is the nature of humans. Cheap ideals and false teachings cannot suppress that. In time, seeds of dissent will begin to sprout.
That is not for you to decide. People can change.
Yet another lie. I can see the hatred burning in your eyes when you look at me. Oh, you wish to kill me, don't you? You needn't suppress your heart's desire. You are the victor. You are free to choose. Kill me, Roland Glenbrook! This is the end for me, and thus your last chance to see your desire fulfilled!
I did not come here for revenge, but for peace.
So this is where I am defeated. Just know that when your resolve wavers, you will remember me and this moment.
Farewell, Gustadolf.
Benedict, please see that the town is under control, and as peaceably as possible.
As you command. For better or worse, Esfrost was ruled by Gustadolf. If we let the people know of his demise, they will likely lay down their arms.
What was that sound?
Not moments after Gustadolf's death, a thundering boom resounds through the city. The duchy's blast furnace has been destroyed, spewing destruction into the air. And so it is. The once proud nation of Esfrost is swallowed by its glorious iron and fire, never to rise again.
Our city!
We have to go! It's too dangerous to stay!
What happened here? This is melted iron. It's flowing from the castle.
Esfrost Ironworks and Orzelia's largest blast furnace are in the castle. The furnace must have been badly damaged.
Damaged? But how?
Benedict, could that sound have been...
Indeed, the blast from the knell. Someone must have used it to destroy the furnace.
But who would do such a thing? And why?
Look, there's someone in the castle!
That's Svarog! Could this be his doing?
If his aim is to take us down, the town may just be collateral. There is a chance he will target us directly next.
Would he really sacrifice his own people for the sake of victory?
Minister Serenoa, I will evacuate the citizens. You and House Wolford must put an end to Svarog's madness.
I leave the people to you.
To the castle, everyone!
Lord Svarog, what happened here?
I used the knell to destroy the blast furnace.
But why?
The answer is right before your eyes. I did so to put an end to Esfrost. There is no more befitting end to our great nation than being buried beneath mountains of iron and snow.
These are your people. Your own home you're burning down. Have you gone mad, Svarog?
Far from it. Which is more than I can say for the man who sold away his kingdom to some false deity.
You misunderstand. We did what we did to usher in a new era.
Enough of your meaningless words. I care not what your intentions were. Everyone who had dreams for the future is dead now. Dragan, Gustadolf, Thalis, Erica. I am all that remains, and I haven't the time nor the strength to inherit the dreams of the youth.
Svarog.
But I must do what I can while I still draw breath. So, for those who died with regrets, I will close the curtain on this chapter of Esfrost's history. I will drown this land in melted iron and reduce it to ashes. I give you nothing. All of Nordzelia will know that the iron heart of Esfrost yielded to no one.
The despair has driven you mad, Svarog.
No! Despair will never take hold of me, and neither will your false goddess! The knell has the city in its sights. You had best keep your distance.
I won't allow any more harm to befall the people. I will cut you down here and now.
If you dare interfere, then you will die with them!
Lord Svarog, we could have been allies. Friends.
There are things I too hold dear, Minister Serenoa. Things you couldn't possibly understand. I must defend the glory of Esfrost. Together, all shall sink into the embers.
My turn. Come get me. Into the shadows.
I can't lose.
My turn. This is where you fall!
Time to take flight. Take that!
For the honor of House Wolfort. To work.
I shall try my level best. This should do.
Ready for more!
For the future of House Wolfort.
Go!
Here I come!
Cool heads shall prevail.
Go swiftly.
My growth is plain to see.
Time to take action.
Very well. The heavens cry! New power overflows within me.
I can't lose.
I feel stronger already.
For victory! This is it! Did you see that? Be gone! For my kingdom! To work.
Time to take flight.
Go!
Here I come. lightning! I did it!
Time to take action.
There is no mercy on the battlefield. We must stay vigilant.
It's not over yet. I'll try this.
Too obvious. Too obvious. Shall we begin? Tis but a trifle.
Back at
no.
you! For my kith and kin.
I'll handle this.
You will not hear me scream. Now!
Time to work.
It's over. The hunt is on. Take that!
To work. You've done it now, Svarog. You had no right burning down our homes like that.
Esfrost is a nation for the strong and free. Rights are earned by iron wills and fists.
Come on!
My turn. You won't escape.
What's this?
Too slow!
For life.
Allow me!
It cannot end here. I must win, no matter the cost.
What's do now?
Here!
This will be of great use.
Defeat is not an option. Death from above!
What's this? It's not over. You haven't bested me yet.
To lead, I must grow.
Your wounds are fatal, Svarog. Struggling will only hasten your demise.
I am not yet beaten. There is still fight left in my soul. Lend me your strength, Dragan.
Why would you go so far?
The future is in the hands of the ardent youth.
Those words...
They were Lord Dragan's. Yes. He himself was an ardent youth. He dreamed of a new era, not just for Esfrost, but all of Norzelia.
He was a man of great ambitions. One who would have never wanted to see destruction like this.
I know the type of man Dragan was. He was my one and only son, after all. He was a brilliant boy, my pride and joy. But in the end, I was powerless to help him. Gustadolf is dead. I cannot even avenge him. I'm so sorry, my boy. My dear Dragan. Please, forgive me.
How powerful a father's love for his son is.
What Svarog did here is unforgivable. And yet, I must admit, I am a little jealous of Lord Dragan.
As am I.
My lord, the battle is won. It is now time we see to the people and damages.
Indeed. If we split up, we can cover more ground.
Svarog, if you see Lord Dragan, please tell him something for me. Tell him that the salt crystals are in good hands now, and that his will is paving the way to a new era.
The melted iron has stopped flowing, but still, the town is in shambles.
Yes, but it would have been worse had Svarog fired the death knell on the town itself.
Are you unharmed, Minister Serenoa?
I am fine. And yourself?
Safe and sound. As frosty citizens and soldiers are being seen to by our Hyzantian forces.
I cannot thank you enough. It appears we managed to avoid the worst.
What of Svarog?
He has been defeated.
And this is far from the worst. I dare say it may even be the best for us. If we expose Svarog to be the one behind all this destruction, we should be able to shake the people's solidarity. Not to mention the archives burnt down in all the commotion, saving us the trouble of dealing with it ourselves.
The archives? What are you talking about?
In truth, I had a secret assignment from the Holy One to dispose of the place.
But why?
The archives contain annals of Norzelia's knowledge.
And that is precisely why. Knowledge stimulates greed. It would only be an obstacle to the goddess's teachings.
So you mean to put knowledge only in the hands of the leaders?
I wouldn't say that. But I heard the death knell in Esfrost's possession was created using knowledge from that very library. I believe the Holy One means for knowledge like that to be controlled.
Certainly if there are other records like Orlea's diary, people may begin to doubt the goddess's teachings.
Exactly. And had we openly set fire to the archives, we would be faced with a powerful backlash from the people. Which is why we were fortunate to have Svarog do it, however unintentionally. Merging with Esfrost will be even easier than we thought. Our repute raised, we can now bring peace and stability to Norzelia. Just as we had hoped.
Indeed. This is the path we chose to walk.
Yes, to bring peace and equality to all Norzelia. Serenoa Wolford, reporting in.
Roland Glenbrook, reporting in as well.
Those robes suit you two very well.
Indeed. Almost as if you were born to be saints.
We have been waiting for you. You have sacrificed much in the fight to unify Norzelia. Now the Holy One wishes to honor you both, with titles and responsibilities befitting your great deeds. Serenoa Wolford, you are to be Glenbrook's consul.
Understood.
And you, Roland Glenbrook, you are to be the Minister of Salt, in charge of inspecting both the source and the mines.
A position I take with honor.
Our three nations are now one. A new age of harmony, unified under the goddess. As the Saintly Seven, it falls to us to guide the people and show them our unwavering faith in the Hierophant, the goddess, and the teachings.
And we shall, for the new age of Norzelia.
May the goddess be with us.
So it is that Norzelia is united under the rule of the holy state of Hyzant. Soon the teachings of the goddess spread all across the land. Any who rebel or reject the teachings are taken prisoner and forced to labor at the source or in the mines alongside the long-suffering Roselle. But in exchange for their freedom and faith, the goddess's believers enjoy peace and salt aplenty. Those who walk her path know happiness like never before. They offer daily prayers of gratitude to her for their full bellies, safe streets, and an era of calm that has come at long last. A calm that comes to be known as the Goddess's Blessing.
I barely recognize this place anymore.
It truly has changed, hasn't it? There are statues of the goddess throughout the town now.
And relics of the old kingdom are being torn down, one after the other.
I miss it too, my friend.
You needn't console me. This is all proof of the new era. We live in an age of peace now, thanks to the goddess. This is the world I dreamed of.
The world we dreamed of. You did not walk your path alone.
No, I didn't. As the ones who shaped this world, we now have a duty to defend it. I hope I can still count on you like always, old friend.
Likewise.
Well, it's about time I head back to Hyzant.
Allow me to see you off at least.
Don't worry about me, Serenoa. I know you have your own business to attend to at the castle.
Very well. I will see you again soon, Roland.
Oh?
Dear Goddess of Salt, thank you for blessing me and my little sister again today.
Thank you. Mother, Father, can you hear us? We're happy again, thanks to the goddess.
Yeah, we get to eat every day, and everyone is so nice.
So you You don't need to worry about us. Just watch over us with the goddess, okay?
It's those two again. I see. So they can finally live a happy life. Thank the goddess. I wasn't wrong to choose this path, even though the royal family of Glenbrook is no more. Everyone lives with a smile on their faces. And that's more than enough for me.
Come on, big bro. Let's go!
Oh, Miss Gila.
Hello there. How are you doing today?
We're doing just fine as always.
We got all the salt we need here. Life's never been better. We couldn't be happier with House Wolford, to tell the truth.
It pleases me to hear you say so. If there's ever anything you need, simply say the word.
Of course. By the way, did you hear about that odd sect?
You mean the nun going around spouting all that nonsense? What was it again? The teachings of Centralia? Ugh.
That's the one. I heard she's been talking about an endless salt mirror, claiming it to be part of Norzelia's true history.
Yeah, she's telling anyone who'll listen. Truth be told, I saw her the other day.
Oh, really? What was she like?
Well, she didn't have any hair, but she was still a beauty. She even had several ardent followers with her.
If she created her own religion, doesn't that mean she rejects the goddess's teachings? Should we tell House Wolford?
There's no need for that. No sane person will believe that madness anyway. When I passed by, everyone around threw rocks to chase her away.
But you said she had followers, which means there are still people who think that nonsense is true.
Haha, you worry too much. No matter what happens, the goddess will always protect us.
So you haven't given up the fight for the Roselle. You stayed true to yourself and never stopped listening to your heart.